I know you clean the plate, but
boy.
You're ready for dessert?
Of course, bring it on.
You always have room for dessert?
Always.
Yeah. So I want to introduce you to one of my pastry artists. She's a pastry chef.
And
her name is Chef Zoe. She's a Bella V, and she's a young pastry chef. And she's here to create a dessert using Regal products. So, Patrice Roberts.
Hello.
Today I'm going to be making a pastry cream, also known as a custard, using our Regal custard. So we're going to start. I have my pot here. I'll add my milk and half of my sugar. Have you ever made a custard?
No.
Okay.
Never did.
So what we want to do with this is bring it to a low simmer, not a rolling boil.
Okay.
So while this comes up to temperature, I'm going to add my eggs. And a custard is a thick base, and what makes it thick is our cornstarch and our Regal custard. So I'll set this aside and I'll check my milk. Okay, so my milk is coming up to temperature, but on the meanwhile, I'll just add my butter in this bowl and set my strainer and set that aside. Lastly, I'm going to add my sugar to the very last end and whisk. So basically, we just want to combine all the ingredients. Now we are going to temper. Tempering is adding a hot liquid to room temperature eggs and cornstarch. And this will prevent our eggs from cooking. So I'm going to add half of the milk and stir vigorously. Then goes the other half of the milk. Now that our custard is mixed, we're going back at the stove. We are going to cook our custard.
Okay.
And we whisk. We whisk constantly to prevent the eggs from curdling or cooking.
Okay.
This is about 2 to 3 minutes of constant whisking. So if you keep whisking for 2 to 3 minutes, it takes about 10 seconds to come together. Our last step, finally, we have our bowl with our butter. We always strain our custard so that we get a nice, smooth texture and we get rid of all the lumps. We can use our spatula and just get that in there. Now we stir for the butter and our flavoring goes in. We want a rich vanilla flavor, so we are adding vanilla. And you can see how thick it is.
Yeah.
Right, so now this has to set. Our final step is to cover your custard. You want to cover the custard direct so that it doesn't form a skin. This will go in the refrigerator for 1 or 2 hours, depending. So today I'm going to assemble a trifle for you using the custard we just made. So we have our custard here, we have pound cake, and we have some strawberry puree. So I'm going to start by putting our pound cake, and you want to make this even. So we will put our custard in between, and we will layer on our strawberries. And then we are repeating that layer. So this has to go in the refrigerator to set, but I have some already made that I'm going to get for you.
Right, so it did for me as well.
I'm not going to say that. Can't be eaten by myself.
All that can't be for you.
Exactly.
Here we have our trifle.
Wow.
This has already set, so go on and give it a try.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoyed.
I sure did.
You're
Look
gonna
all
try.
fancy to come here and sit down and eat. You drink.
Yeah.
Then food. The food was amazing. And dessert. Can't get better than that.
No. Want to wish you all the best, my lady.
Thank you very much.
Whatever happens with this pandemic, we hope that it's over. I hope to see you on the stage sooner rather than later.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, really,
I hope
really,
to see you
really.
guys soon. So.
Yeah.
So good to be here and so good to see you.
So good to see
I don't
you.
even know
so
when I
good.
see you again.
Yeah.
I'll see you virtually.
I'll see you virtually. Patrice Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. Want to thank her for passing by. Next time you see her, she might be cooking for my Uncle Pedro.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And she's serious. She's dead serious. Because she
I'm
have
not
she
smiling.
have a sweetheart. She have a sweetheart. That's the word on the street is she has a sweetheart.
From Toko, so
Who that took a sweetheart?